All right, so once you know how to bend on the twinkles, you do transfer some of that skill to regular playing. Like, for example, when I play Honeybee, you might notice that I bend my fingers. So what is the purpose of bending on regular songs when they're not finger exercises? Well, hitting the key, striking the key in this manner allows for a stronger, clear tone without it being crashy. So first I'm going to demonstrate a crashy note. Do you hear how that's harsh? If you bend, you can have almost the same volume and a much less harsh tone. So how you strike the key matters. So this is called a poke or a hit. When you're just poking or hitting the key. It's actually really hard for me to do because I've, worked so hard not to. But if you strike the key as if you're grabbing the key and pulling it with you, the tone can be much better. The other reason is often when you play really quietly, you can lose notes. Same thing, I'm gonna have trouble demonstrating it. But I'm sure it's happened like that. When you play a note so quiet, you don't actually hear it. But when you're bending, you can play really quiet and still get the note. So I strongly encourage you to play around with it. Try hitting different notes, poking at them, and listen to the tone and how it doesn't ring. That's how you can tell when you have a good tone. So when you hear, when you hit a note, and the tone will just suddenly stop. When you grab a note with bending, you can hear it ring a little bit. And play around with playing really quiet and grabbing the note. And it won't let you down. Whereas when you poke and play really quietly, you will occasionally lose notes. So like when I'm playing Honeybee left hand, I make sure when I'm demonstrating how very quiet Honeybee left hand should be, that I'm always grabbing the notes like this. And if you watch my other videos, you'll see that I'm grabbing each note with my fingers. And that allows me to not miss notes and not have any surprises when I'm playing. So when I'm playing really fast, do I bend my fingers? I do, but it's very subtle. So I still do bend, but it's not like a big... And even when I'm playing even faster, I'm still grabbing the notes, but I'm not, sorry, that is a little hard to play while I'm holding the camera on the other hand. I'm not exaggeratedly. So I'm making sure that when I strike it, I'm still bending my finger a very little amount. So not an exaggerated like when I'm playing Honeybee, but just a little bit. By the way, both those last and those are both sections from pieces in book 3. And the other songs I used for demonstration purposes in this were Honeybee right hand and Honeybee left hand, if you're curious. All right, hope it helps.